My name is Michelle Larson. I'm a realtor in Cheyenne, Wyoming with Coldwell Banker, the property exchange. So today I want to talk about PCSING to Cheyenne, Wyoming, and commonly asked questions I get from my military clients. PCSING to Cheyenne, Wyoming, I definitely think you will love it here. I am a little biased, obviously, because I live here. But between the weather, I think it's a great state. We are a smaller town, so if you enjoy a little bit slower pace, but a tight, close-knit community, you will like it here as well. If you have kids, there are lots of kids activities and sports that you can get involved with them. You do have to kind of look into it to figure out what to do with them, but it's a very nice family-oriented community as well. So with that, the first question let's talk about is weather. It is very, very windy here, and I know for a lot of people who PCS from warmer states, obviously it's considered pretty cold, but I will say it only, in the winter, it's usually anywhere from 60s to 30s. We'll have a few 1 or 2 days here or there where it drops into the 20s or the 10s. Obviously, it gets snow here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. I will say if you're from a northern state, or if you were like stationed in Minot or any of those colder areas, you will think this weather here is so awesome because there's as much sunshine as Arizona, so it does keep the temperature a little bit lower. Yes, we are very windy, like I mentioned before, and we do get snow, but snow is usually melted by the end of the day or the next day, so we don't have it where snow continually sits on the ground and you get sunlight. It's not like you're in the Midwest and you don't see the sun for 3 or 4 months. So I'm originally from the Midwest, so for me, this is like ideal temperature, and I did used to live in Arizona where it's super, super hot, so it is nice to have seasons and that sort of thing. But if you're originally from somewhere like Louisiana, this might be a little bit of a struggle for you. You definitely will want to stock up on snow pants, a warm jacket, hats, gloves, mittens, all the things before you come here. But it's not brutal. Like, a question I get the most from my military clients is about the different areas and neighborhoods. Now, I can't go into a ton of detail to not break fair housing laws, but I will say majority of my military clients end up choosing somewhere like Saddle Ridge, Buffalo Ridge, Thomas Heights, Western Hills. So those are neighborhoods that they highly choose. Western Hills is like a older tree-lined street and is close to I-25. So if you or a spouse, or potentially if a spouse of the family of the military member wanting to work in Fort Collins, that might be a nice option because you can just jump on 25 and get down to Colorado pretty fast. If you know for some reason you have to get to Denver all the time and you don't want to take the United connecting flight at the Cheyenne airport, living on that end of town is probably something you would prefer. Saddle Ridge and Thomas Heights are all newer construction, newer playgrounds, newer communities, and have a small minimal HOA. Buffalo Ridge is centrally located. It's right by Walmart and all the Dale Range shops. It also has older, mature, tree-lined streets. Next question I get a lot from my military clients PCSing here is, what is Cheyenne Frontier Day? Cheyenne Frontier Days is really fun because they do have a military day where military members can go and get into the fair free and see a rodeo free that day. So stay tuned for all those things when CFD announces that on their website. That's something you definitely want to check out. In addition, it is a carnival. They do parades like 3 or 4 times throughout the 2 weeks of Cheyenne Frontier Days. There's a pancake breakfast. There is a carnival you can go to, which I did already mention. Obviously, we have fun street food. There's lots of shopping and vendors there. You can see live performances, and they have smaller stages to highlight other performers, like local to the area. And then, of course, there's the Cheyenne concerts every night, and the main attraction, the rodeo. So if you've never been to a rodeo, I highly suggest you go. It's a really fun atmosphere. And then stay tuned for the lineup that will be announced in March for this coming year of 2026 Cheyenne Frontier. I would like to highlight one more thing. We do have a website called Visit Cheyenne, where it goes over all the different events that Cheyenne puts on, different business spotlights, and really highlights all activities downtown Cheyenne as well. I like to let all my military clients know about this website because, as we know, when you PCS somewhere, you want to get integrated with the community as soon as possible to make friends and feel comfortable with your move. So that's something to definitely check out to start seeing what we have going on. There's a lot of free events. There are just other events that also you might have to pay to get into, but it's a good idea, especially because a lot of people complain that Cheyenne's a little bit smaller and we have nothing going on here. But if you check out that website, I feel like you cannot say that because there is something every day of the week going on. That is all I have for today on this topic. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you have other videos that you would like me to do on real estate in Cheyenne, Wyoming, or PCSing or anything related in that genre, please leave a comment below and I'd be happy to create a video for you on that topic. Lastly, I do have a military appreciation program for any of my VA buyers or sellers when they are PCSing in or out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. So feel free to mention this video when you contact me, and I would love to honor that program and explain exactly what it is for you. You can find my other social media, my TikTok and Instagram, linked below. I do a fun little home tours and spotlights on those pages, so please follow and get connected with me there. And lastly, I'm also going to link a Moving to Cheyenne guide. It goes over different neighborhoods, restaurants, providers lists, like if you need a dry cleaner, doctor, that sort of thing, and so much more goodies in there. So please download that link below, and thank you so much for watching this video.